Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm super excited. This is the official, the inaugural training webinar for the Vision Group, something new we've put together. A crew of us got together and we decided that we are going to change the face of this industry. My name is Diane Hockman. If we haven't met before, welcome. I am seated next to, sort of, from 2,500 miles or 3,000 miles away, to the My Mechanic Ray Williams. And we have some great stuff for you guys tonight. Let me just take a quick look and see who's here and what's going on, anything going on in the chat. Nothing in the chat. Q&A, give me a shout out. Let me know you're here. Say hi. Looks like we got a good crowd, so I'm trying to get a vibe on who's here. Let's see. Unfortunately, this particular webinar room I like for a whole bunch of reasons, but I don't like for other reasons because the little control panel and being able to see you guys is small. All right, so I see some good friend. Brian's here, and Chris, and Clara's here, and Danny's here. Awesome. Ms. Deardoff, I haven't seen you in 100 years. How the heck are you? And I'm just going through. Good, friend, so glad you got on. I saw you in passing, but I was trying to get ready real quick, so I couldn't follow up. So you figured it out. Awesome. Ginny, Miss Jackie's here. Wonderful. Miss Kelly's here. Oh, gosh. Lots of people. All right. Marty, Melissa, Mita's here. Miss Olivia, she probably was cooking us a snack before on her show, and now she's over here hanging out with the Vision Group. Well, guys, I really want to welcome you. Mr. Bennett is here in the house. Super happy to see you here. Sabrina's here. Good. If I didn't call your name, I'm just scrolling really quick. Give me a shout in the chat. Ray, do you see there how the I'm looking actually at the Q&A. Oh, look, here it is. How does the chat work? I don't know. I don't know how it works, Jackie. Here. I don't know. You know me. My nickname's a digital dingbat. Guys, I'm going to teach you tonight. We're just going in the Wayback Machine, and we're going to talk about some fundamentals. A lot of you guys read some of my letters. You were invited here by one of your friends. You're probably in the home business industry. You also might have heard something about weight loss and stuff, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. And most importantly, we're going to talk to you about how to, I can't use the word guarantee legally, and basically I don't know what you're going to do. But if I could use the word, I'd say how to guarantee your success. Now, I can't, because it's really about your follow through. We're going to be here every week, week in and week out, helping you. We're going to give you some tools that you've probably never been given before. This is a generic, not generic series. And what I mean by that is the people that put it together, we are affiliated with a particular company, with a particular product line, and we will periodically speak about those products, and we will speak about our business. But the training is for anybody and everybody in the home business industry, and we're also going to be attacking some health and weight loss issues, etc., in some different webinars. So if this helps you, if you attend tonight and it helps you, and you have something that you're doing and you're happy with, God bless you, we're happy you're here. We want to help everybody. Both of us, Ray and I, both have been blessed to be in our perspective industries, and you'll learn a little bit more about him in a minute, for 20 years each. We're both celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. We're going to have like a champagne toast at some point, right?
It works.
I think that is a big benchmark. I think it is. So I'm just looking real quick to see who's saying hi. Kim's here. Linda says hi. Melissa, Jackie, Latifa, Diana Lynn, Terry, Kara, Danny, Karen, Debbie. There's so many of you guys here. Brian, Jackie, Diane, Ray, you got a big shout out from Diane Hoverson. Hey, Ray. Christine Ruiz is here. Melissa, if you can't hear us, it's you, not us. Really, Christine actually got her mother-in-law to watch Dane so she could be on with us. So thank you. I'm honored by that. The chat's like this little box. Mr. Peabody and Sherman, Terry, you're dating yourself. Underdog was coming on later, but no, and Bullwinkle. Christine says she really misses you, Ray. Christine, yes, I have been walking around the neighborhood. That's inside lingo. That's attraction marketing lingo. Oh, they use okay, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, they use the Wayback Machine. I forgot about that. I'm a little out of the loop on my 60s and 70s cartoons, but So we're going to get into it, and we're not going to be on too long tonight. I just kind of want to get started. So first of all, by a show of hands, you guys can raise your hand. I don't see the little button. There's a little orange raise your hand button. How many of you guys are in network marketing right now? Raise your hand if you can find it. It's there. Okay, they're going up. They're going up. A lot of people involved in network marketing. Okay, excellent. I would say pretty much everybody's raising their hand. A couple people haven't. That's probably because they didn't find the button yet. So we got a lot of people here and a lot of people involved in network marketing. Okay, so we're about to do a series in which we're going to have two series, actually. I'll explain the second series in a few minutes. And during this series, we're going to cover some concepts in network marketing that, quite frankly, a lot of people are missing. And because they're missing these basic fundamentals, what is happening is they're not able to find the success they want. And then we're also going to attack the mind. We're not going to attack it, but I learned many moons ago that learning to train your mind had a big impact on success. And this man is certified in hypnosis. He's certified in neuro-linguistic programming. And he's been a big help to me through an assortment of, obstacles in my life, let's just say. And so I wanted to bring him to you because I firmly believe that just learning a marketing technique without learning to manage our mind, we might succeed for a while, but then we'll end up falling down eventually. And learning something about health, wellness, weight loss. I am battling my weight. I wrote a big letter to my list and being very transparent. I've lost over 100 pounds more than once. So for me to land back where I am, and I'm just being like straight up, it mortifies me, it upsets me, it embarrasses me. And this time around, I just decided I'm just going to show everybody what's going on. I'm just going to get by with a little help from my friends. And of course, I'm getting by with some help from this man, and I wanted to bring him to you guys. So whether you're here tonight we're talking about marketing, straight up. But whether you found the vision group because you want to learn more about marketing and perfect your skills, awesome. Whether you heard about us because you heard we're going to do some hypnosis to help people, some meditation, some different things. Ray will explain. I don't want to speak for him. To help you really center yourself. That appealed to a lot of people. I got so much, Ray, I can't tell you how much feedback I got from people that they are blown away that we're doing this for free.
Hey.
Or whether you're attacking a health issue. Some of you guys are attacking a health issue like me because you want to do it before it gets out of hand. Other people are attacking a health issue because you've gotten bad news. I got a lot of feedback and a lot of notes back from people that they kind of need to, they need to do this, not want to. I'm 52 years old, guys. It's not about, looking cute and being a supermodel anymore. Not that actually I would have liked to be, but I never thought I would be. I did get to be a queen. I did get to be Miss Universe, which is a story for another day. For those of you that were there, I'm trying to get in the thing here and be Miss Universe. My tiara is downstairs, but I did get to be Miss Universe today. Long story. But it's not about that. It's really about health, right now for me. So let's dig into the training. And if I were to take a poll and ask people, well, what's the first thing you need to know about network marketing? I'm about to say something that you're going to go, well, I know that. I've heard that before. I came here tonight. I wasted my night. I got my mother-in-law to watch my kid to hear this thing. I'm going to demonstrate it for you because what we're doing here at Vision Group right now, too, is we're literally building a new network marketing group. So we're literally starting from scratch. So this training tonight is actually for my organization, our organization, but we're opening it up to the public. And then I'm also attacking my weight and my health, and I'm letting everybody see what's going on. So it's kind of different, I'm not making believe that everything's perfect and I've already done it and everything's wonderful. I'm going to let you see the raw and ready what goes on behind the curtains inside of building network marketing. And I'm saying now, because it's 2019, but half the year's already over, in 2020 and beyond. Okay, building a network marketing organization 2020 and beyond. Because guys, it ain't what it used to be. It's different than what it was when I started, right? You've been at it longer than me. You've been, you were very successful in a couple companies back in the day. And so, it was very simple then, wasn't it?
Very simple.
Super simple, right?
One sentence, that was it. One
sentence and you just said it to a lot of people. That was it. The whole deal, and it worked. But it's not nearly as complicated as so many people are teaching you. And I really want to make that clear. If you don't start and foundation layer, and you try to jump ahead, you're going to be on a merry-go-round. And we're going to talk in future trainings about why do we want to jump ahead? Why does everybody want to lose 50 pounds in 2 days? We know that's not good for us. We know it's not possible. And yet we'll keep trying to do that. Why? What in our mind is making us do that? And why do we want to get rich in a day when instead of building a rock solid business? Where does that thought process come from? How do we allow ourselves to perpetuate it? What messages are we listening to in the marketplace that are giving us these ideas? And then how do we set ourselves up to feel bad about ourselves when we buy into certain messages? So that's where we're going to go. So I'm going to get started. First, network marketing, step number 1. And I am constantly and regularly fascinated when I talk to people that are really trying to build an organization and really trying to build a business. I ask them a simple question. What is your product result? If I don't ask this to 20 to 30 people a week that come to me, say, guys, I'm known for attraction marketing and I'm known for all this fancy dancy marketing. I've been doing it for a long time. I speak on stages all over about attraction marketing, email marketing, copywriting, all the things that I'm known for. And yeah, I grew up in network marketing and have done network marketing for years. And when I talk to people, they're missing this simple component. What is your product result? I don't care what you sell. It could be health and wellness products. It could be software. And, I sell training and tools and software. It could be, get out of debt and credit repair services. It could be, digital services. I don't care what you sell. You must have a product result in order to progress. And I'm going to tell you, here's why. And you may want to write this down. I don't have slides for it. When you have a product result, you can share the product result. When you share the product result, you get customers, right? Just customers. And everybody's forgotten about getting customers in 2020, When you get customers, you make cash flow income. When you have cash flow income, you have a money story, right? And what we're looking for is a simple, believable, achievable money story. Okay, not I got rich, I made $10,000 in a day, I ranked up to Starfleet Commander in a day. That's what everyone wants to do. I never understand when people get excited about somebody ranking really fast, because that means it's super unstable. To me, I want to go slow and steady. So when you have a product result, you can share the product result. The product result will get you customers. The customers will give you a money result. When you have a money result, now you can go out and find business-minded people and you can recruit them. That is the sequence. Okay, that is the sequence. The sequence hasn't changed in 50 years. And that is the sequence that people insist on not following. And I'm going to demonstrate to you now, tonight, how we were able to get hundreds of people registered for a webinar. Now, I know a lot of you guys know me, and some people will be like, well, you're Diane Hoffman. That's awesome. But I have people crawling out of the woodwork asking me questions about what's going on, and I'm going to show you why. And it all starts from the foundation. And the other thing I want you to understand is I am a 20-year veteran that has every trick in the book, right? My Felix the Cat bag of tricks, Terry, right? If we're going to go back in cartoons. You remember Felix the Cat, right? It's good stuff. I love Felix the Cat. I can sing the song, but I won't. I have every trick in the book. I can build funnels. I can do all this other stuff. The first thing I did, because I want to build something that's rock solid, is I went to the fundamental of becoming a product of the product. Now, before I show you and illustrate what I did and how I did it, I want you guys to understand something. And this is another thing that I see out in the marketplace that I'm constantly fascinated. Your company has products. Whatever your company has. I don't know what your company has. I know what my company has. I don't know what your company has. And I watch people, they are doing the bare minimum, taking the bare minimum, investing in the bare minimum. And then they'll go down to Walmart or Target and buy something that their company sells for whatever reason. I don't get it. If your company sells vitamins and you take vitamins, you eat those vitamins. If your company sells lotion and you like lotion, you use that lotion. If your company sells skincare and you use skincare, now if you don't use it, I'm not telling you to buy something you don't already buy. Okay. And again, I'm not just talking to my own reps trying to build volume. I'm talking to all of you. The first thing I did was I got a full assortment of products. A full assortment, not the bare minimum. I got a full assortment of products. I started utilizing the products. The next thing I did, as soon as I had a chance, I upgraded myself. I didn't wait for somebody to try to convince me. I upgraded myself. And in fact, I have a package coming tomorrow. I now have deodorant. I now have lip balm. I now have essential oils. I now have all these different things coming tomorrow because I upgraded myself so that I was using more, not less. Right? Everybody's trying to save money, right? I don't want to spend money. I want to make money. And I'm not your upline, guys. For most of you, a couple of you guys, I'm your upline. You can decide whether I'm telling you the truth or whether I'm trying to scam you, right? Right, I'm scamming them. I'm scamming them. Right? I'm scamming them. I'm scamming them. Buy a deodorant. I'm scamming you. Okay?
You scammer.
You have to get on your product, because if you don't believe in your product, you will never, ever, ever recruit a soul. How many of you, don't raise your hands, don't tell me, just think in your mind, how many of you have hardly ever recruited anybody? And you struggled and you've searched for the way. It starts here, and I'm going to show you now. We're going to get into the mind. Now, you hear me because I'm rock solid. I've been doing this for 20 years. I understand many of you guys are newer or you haven't had the success you wanted. And I firmly believe it's because you haven't been brought up in an environment that had a strong set of values about what we're doing. If you're somewhere where they're just like, oh, do whatever you want, then you're setting yourself up for a challenge. So nobody told me what to do here. Again, brand new organization. I mean, I literally, what do I have? 20 people? 20 people? 30 maybe? Okay. So it's brand new. There will be thousands of people, 20, 30 people. Couple people love me. Like Ray, I said, Ray, you want to go do this? He was like, okay. I don't know why he agreed. A couple other people I reached out to. A couple people got wind, called me up. I have a very good friend today, very professional marketer. I think he's on here tonight. Reach out and say, I want to run. I'm honored, but I haven't even started trying to talk to anybody yet. I'm doing this. And everybody else would think, hit your list, pull them in, sign them up, slam them in. Slowly, surely, a lot of you guys, a bunch of people reached out to me. I haven't even gotten back to you yet because of a software glitch. So I already told you why this is so critical. If you have a product result and belief, you will get retail sales. And some of you guys are thinking my company doesn't have retail. If your company doesn't have retail, you have a problem. Tell your boss, tell your company owners I said so. In 2020 and beyond, if your company does not have a retail component and legitimate customers, your company is going to have a problem. You must have customers for your daily cash flow and also to be legitimate. So if you don't have a product result and product usage, and by the way, I'm the #1 earner at an affiliate program, guess what? I'm the best user of that product. I am the best user of that product. That is why I do so well. Everybody else is selling it and then using something else. I love when people do that. I'm telling you to buy this, but I use this other product to do the same thing because I think you're dumb and I think that you're not going to notice. I'm telling you to take my vitamins, but I don't use those vitamins. I go to GNC because I think you're dumb and you're just trying to make a buck. No, guys, I'm the best user of that product. That's why I've been the top earner. I will be, and I'm working on being the best user of this product. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be the top earner because my upline she's a beast. I don't think I'm ever going to beat her. I don't think anybody ever could, but you never know. But I will be the best user of this product. And by virtue of the best user of this product, I will get retail customers. Maybe some of you even tonight with me or any of the people on my team that invited you. Maybe you might want to try it. Just listen to my voice, listen to my conviction. I'm going to show you proof in a second. So if you have a product result and you have a conviction about the product, a belief in the product, you're not convincing or selling anymore because you are the product. I'm going to show you in 2 seconds. I am the product. And I want you to ask yourself, and again, I'm not pitching you. Tonight's really a training. And for most of you, this isn't going to be a good match. And there is no presentation tonight. If you want to hear about it, get back to the person who invited you. We'll tell you. But here's what I want you to think about. Am I a walking, talking billboard for my product? Do I know my product inside and out? Do I know my product line? Is my home filled with my product line if it's something, you know, that should be in your home? If I sell software, do I know how to use it? Do I use it on a daily basis? Do I actually conduct my business with it? I don't know what else you sell. If I sell credit repair and stuff like that, how's my credit rating? If I sell, you know, I don't know, if I sell travel, my favorite is people that they sell travel, they're in travel deals. They haven't been on a trip. I'm like, where's the last trip you went on? I love travel. Where's the last trip you went on? Oh, I haven't gone on any trips. Well, how do you know if your product's any good if you didn't go on any trips? Well, we're just trying to make money. You have to have a product result. The product result yields customers. The customers yield a money story. The money story yields the ability to go to a business-minded person and show them why this is an actual opportunity. Ray, is that pretty clear? It's pretty straightforward.
That's about as straightforward as I get, being from New York.
Right, and I grew up in New York too, so it takes one to know one. It's really that simple. So ask yourself, do I represent what I do? Not, do I just take it sometimes on a Tuesday, right? What am I doing right now? I'm drinking some product. What do I have over here? Some product. Because if I'm going to do this, I have to be the product. This is me on March 16th. I was speaking down in Florida. I was at Ray Higdon's event. This picture was taken by a professional photographer outside of his meeting room. It's a nice picture, right, Ray?
I like it.
Yes. It's a nice picture, right? It's a nice, I look like a nice lady, right?
Look like a nice girl.
Nice lady. No, I think I look like a nice lady, not a girl, right? Because I look like a nice lady, a kind of a overweight nice lady, right?
We'll say nice lady.
Nice lady, okay?
Nice lady.
Where's my controls down here? I can't see them. Okay. This picture was taken in Las Vegas on April 3rd. It was my birthday. I had gotten a phone call from my friend Angel. She needed some help with her business. I happen to speak Spanish. She said, I need you to help me with this. And I said to myself, you know, if I'm really going to help her and I'm going to do some translation and I'm going to be talking to these people and representing the company, I probably should get on the product. Ray, were you there? Did you witness this? You weren't there with me that day with Katie, but did you witness me being there in Las Vegas where you live, April 3rd?
Scout's honor, folks. I saw her. She was there.
I'm a liar. The picture was taken on April 2nd. You did see me on April 3rd.
I saw you April 3rd. You were here.
And if you recall, I wasn't feeling very well on April 3rd. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you're kind of green around the gills.
Yeah, I didn't feel good. I was looking kind of whatever. We didn't happen to take any photographs that day because I insisted on not. It was my birthday, no pictures, looked like crap, felt like crap. We had done something for my birthday and then I wanted to just basically go to bed. Didn't feel good. April 3rd. This is April 7th, a couple days later. You guys can see me. We had a workshop. We did a funny little silly picture, okay? And you can see my size there. You can see who I am there. You see who I am, right? Ray, you were sitting right next to me. Again, did you witness my being there in this outfit at that moment?
Yes, and it's funny. I've been on the products now 3 weeks, and I look smaller than that picture myself.
You do. I wasn't going to point that out, but now that you think about it.
A lot.
Now that you think about it. Oh, wait, did I put these in the wrong order? Shoot, and they're in the wrong order. I'm going to fix them because I don't want to ruin it. It's just too good. I'm not good with, oh no, okay, that's right. We'll work with it. So that was April 7th, right? Slide from current slide. This is May 7th. Look at my face. Now, I didn't take a full body shot here, but I looked cute. I had on a nice dress, a size smaller than I normally wear. This is April 7th. This is May 7th.
Oh.
Today. Okay. And I just want you to look at the difference. That's my face on March 16th. That's my face today. Okay. Before I went out for my morning walk. Okay. So in just a short period of time, because remember, I was only on the products from about April 4th or something, 5th. I don't even know if I was on the products before I left that week. I started to take them, but not seriously. So by the time I got home, April 8th to May 7th, my whole being changed. And everybody has been saying to me, what are you doing? You're glowing. You look different. You look incredible. Wow, what's happening to you? You're aging backwards. If you have people coming to you and asking you questions, and granted, I have some weight to lose, so my transformation is going to be very exciting to watch. But I literally made a commitment to myself because I wanted to help my friend Angel, and because I thought I might be doing some business in Mexico, right? I didn't expect to be doing business here, but I thought I'd be doing business in Mexico. Plus, I needed to lose weight anyway. So I thought, okay, if there was ever a time to do this, I'm going to do this. And I got really serious. And because of that, people have been asking me consistently, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Now, what's interesting is I didn't put up a single picture with a picture of my product or me taking it or blubber gut pictures, the before and after pictures that everybody posts with the, fat chick. Listen, I'm a fat chick, so I can make fun of it. I'm not throwing stones at anyone, but you will never, ever, 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 mark my words, ever see a picture of me in my underwear or a bikini, of all things, showing you how my blubber gut got smaller. And here's why. Because everybody wants to lose weight or get healthy or whatever, but more importantly, everybody wants to feel like this girl right here feels. The woman that you're looking at on the camera right now. Everybody wants to feel terrific. Yes, they want to be thinner. Yes, they want this. But what they don't want to do is they don't want to have to run around and chase people, right? If they are getting involved in network marketing. All of you guys have expressed to me, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bug people. I don't want to pester people. I don't want to annoy people. Everybody wants to feel good. Everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to have more energy. And the difference between the people that are posting all those before and after pictures, and I'm sorry if any of you are doing it and I'm kind of bursting your bubble, but because they sit around all day long and they just post, here's fat Sally, here's skinny Sally, right? Over and over and over. Sorry to be truthful, but I am. Okay, what they're not showing is somebody being the product. What they're showing is somebody who lost weight. Losing weight is dime a dozen. Ray, you've been in hypnosis for 20 years. How many people have you seen lose weight and gain weight?
Lose and gain?
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Right.
I mean, I don't mean
help
a few, I
people
mean
make,
hundreds.
get final. I know you've helped, I know you recently helped a guy, just amazing transformation. You've helped a lot of people with a lot of weight loss and permanent weight loss. And I know that's your specialty, which is why you're here, because we need your help, right? For both business, right? Because how many people have you watched make money and lose money? Everybody, right?
Many.
So I have you here to serve the multitude, to serve everybody. But the bottom line, guys, is so few people ever become the result because they don't believe in what they're doing. And when we don't believe in what we're doing, all we're doing is selling, and most people are pretty bad at it. I know I am. I always say I'm a lover, not a closer. Okay. People ask me, what do you say to close? I'm like, I don't close. I attract people by becoming the essence of what I'm selling. So for years, and I still continue to sell marketing tools and training because the industry set me free, right? Set me free, let me work from home, bring up my children, set me free, lets me travel. So I am a walking, talking billboard for this industry, belief in this industry and for the products and services I sell. And now that I'm involved in a network marketing opportunity for the first time in many years, getting back in the field again, I am a walking, talking billboard. And I still got a big butt and I still have a lot of weight to lose and I'll get there. I know I will, I have no doubt. But I am a walking, talking billboard for what I do. And people are more likely to get involved with me in the vision group, even though I'm fat and I'm fat. And I joke about it because it's going to be so much fun to watch myself not be fat. But people are more likely to get involved with me with my confidence and conviction and my documentation and my progress that isn't based upon my belly, but it's based upon my spirit, than they are to get involved with somebody who's lost 50 pounds, who has no confidence in their product, their service, their company, and the industry. So before we flip over to the second half of the training, I want to invite you to go look at what you're doing and ask yourself. And by the way, Angel had given me the products a long time ago. Just so you guys know, I had access to the products, and I lackadaisically kind of took them sometimes, and I'd forget to take them, and I'd leave them home, and I wasn't committed, and I didn't get any results. And everybody would like screaming how incredible they are. And there's so many people that lost weight, and I've witnessed it. I emceed her events, and I would watch these people walk on the stage that lost so much weight, they changed their whole face. Everything about them looked different, and they were also happy and wonderful. And I'd be like, doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me. Well, the truth was I wasn't working. The truth was I wasn't committed. And when we're not committed, we can't get a result. So step number one of network marketing is to turn around, look back at what you're selling, and make the serious commitment. This isn't just MLM lingo. Become the product of your product. If you're selling software, use the software. If you're selling a CRM to keep track of your leads, use the darn thing. If you're selling funnels, whatever you're selling, use them. Do it. If you're selling a wellness product, use it. Use all of them. If your company has a full product line like mine does, upgrade yourself as quickly as you can to as much product as you can. And people will be like, but that's too expensive. No, actually it's not, because when you transform, you're going to do a lot more business. And I learned this a long time ago, and I used to be skeptical like you, and I used to think they were just trying to sell me junk. But what I know is that the leadership's homes are full of product. And and I'm not talking about a garage full of product, because we don't do that anymore. Guys, this industry, you don't have to stock anything anymore. You guys all understand that. You don't have to carry inventory. You don't get front loaded. I mean, what I deal with is $159 to get started, and that includes free shipping, free enrollment, and 5 samples that you can sell to recoup the investment. So there is no big financial commitment. You know, when I got started in the industry, I had to make a financial commitment. A lot of people made financial commitments. It's a very small financial commitment to get involved in most things today. But because it is, people don't make the commitment at all. That commitment is in your court. It's in your court. So I just showed you that I made the commitment, and look what happened. And I got to tell you, I really don't hate going on Facebook every day, and every time I put up a picture, having 72 people tell me how great I look. It feels kind of good. It gives me some motivation to keep going. And you haven't once seen me try to convince anyone how great this stuff is, because I'm not gonna, because I have the cookie. I have the product. I have the mind mechanic with my team. I have incredible people, and I don't need to convince anyone of anything. And you need to get to that place. And the way to get there is to become a product of the product, so you can get a few sales and people want the product. And then you made $100, you made $200. You can tell someone I made $200. They go, oh, I'd like to make $200. Boom, 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 biggity bang. There you are. That's how we get there. That's how we get there. So I'm going to realistically show over the weeks to come, as I train my team and you, the reality of what's involved, the ups and downs, the highs, the lows, when I qualify, when I don't, all this other stuff, because I want you to see what's real. But if you look and see what's real, you'll understand it's not that complicated. Go swallow your capsules. Go swallow whatever you have to swallow. That sounds naughty. Go do what you got to do. If it's cream, rub it on your butt. If it's pills, swallow them. If it's whatever it is. And I want you to invest in yourself, not even with money, but with time, and come and hang out with us. So here I am, okay? Again, selfie on my phone, not a fancy picture, but you can see the difference. I'm wearing a ball cap. I did not fix my hair. I'm wearing a flannel shirt. That's me. Yes, I put on lipstick. Guys, if any of you wanted to try the product that I'm using, that a lot of the folks that might have invited you here are using as well, there's a 7-day sample. My camera's on, I can't see myself, but there's a 7-day sample, looks like this. It's $29. Get back to the person that invited you and ask them for it. If you have your own product, use it, for G's sakes, use it. This is 29 bucks. We'd love to get one out to you. They ship really quick. In fact, somebody, the person who invited you might even have them on hand and they can mail it to you. Otherwise, it gets drop shipped from the company. It's pretty cool. So if anybody wants a sample because they want to try it, because they want to be glowing, definitely do. I'm not even going to go into a description of what it is. Get back to the person that invited you. But basically, it's blood sugar. You know, it helps with your blood sugar, helps with basically your chemistry, et cetera, and it just helps you with appetite control because you're balanced out. So I want you guys to meet Ray, and I'm going to turn off the slides in a minute. Guys, Ray Williams has been in this field for 20 years, but I think, when I first met him, I thought he was a very interesting person. I kind of, I call it interviewing. I don't mean interview for a podcast. I called him up one day, I remember, I go, I need to interview you. And he's like, what? Who's this chick? She's weird. And I started asking him questions about, when did you first know you had a talent for this? This isn't your average guy that, took a little course. A lot of people take a little course. This is somebody who's really delved into the depths of this, has studied multiple certifications. He's done all different things. He's worked a lot with sports performance, with weight loss extensively, with phobias, all different types of things. And, we became friends, I don't know, year and a half ago through a business venture. And I was going through some stuff in my life, and we just started to exchange services. I was helping him with his marketing, and he was helping me with this. And for those of you that know me, some of you guys do, some of you were invited here by someone we're just meeting. My life has profoundly changed because of this guy. And when I decided to start this venture, I didn't feel right about just telling people, here's a diet pill, or here's a this, or here's a, we have a great sleep product and some other things. I truly believe that everything is centered in the mind. I've been preaching that. I can show you tapes of me preaching it 10, 15 years ago. And to have somebody like Ray who's willing to come out and teach tonight, he's just going to give us a little intro about your, subconscious mind and what's going on in there. And then he's actually agreed to come out and do some incredible meditations surrounding business success, as well as weight loss and health issues. And as we continue to show you different business concepts, he's going to work with us on those. So I'm going to feed your mind from the top, and he's going to go deep down inside of it and help you with that. So super excited to introduce Mr. Ray Williams. And I'm just going to escape from this and turn off my screen share. And wait, stop. And then I think they're just seeing us right now. I think so. How'd I do, Ray? Did I do okay?
But great. I listened.
I did great.
I'll stay on the product.
Okay. Well, I mean, you saw that picture and it really did make you think, didn't it?
Yeah, actually, I'm going, wait a minute. How did you change? I was there. I've been watching you. How'd you change so much in a month? I'm going,
wait a minute.
I've been watching your success so firsthand. So come on. Is that all you're doing really is the product?
One of your favorite lines that you say all the time is notice that. And you're always like, sometimes I'll say something, you go, notice that. Well, when we just looked at those pictures, I didn't realize what was happening to me. I didn't realize until there was a picture. It was that picture. It was the first one from March. I posted that picture and I looked at it and I went, oh my God, I look like an old lady. And I realized how much I had changed in such a short period of time. So I noticed that. So Ray, I don't know how to explain it. So I need you to talk to us a little bit about our subconscious mind. Why? And I'm just going to throw out some questions, and we don't have to cover any of them tonight, all of them. It's your show when I flip it to you. But why do we keep going back? How does our subconscious mind pull us back to past behaviors? Everybody's reported to me, I had a ton of people say I lost weight and I gained weight, or I made it in business and I lost it in business, or I had a great relationship and I lost, or all these different things in our life. Why do we keep going back to these things? Explain it to us. Explain and give us some hope about
remember Ricky Ricardo?
Where you're going to take us, because guys, there's going to be nights when it's just the Ray show and I'll be the co-host. I'll be Ed McMahon, just introducing him. But there's a lot to learn from this guy, and I'm really glad those of you that decided to be here tonight. I'm really glad you're here. So Ray, talk to us, whatever you want to tell us tonight.
Good. After all that, I don't know what to say. I wish my beard still looked like that. Within 2 years, it went from brown to something. Now I guess it's wisdom now, huh?
Well, we'll get some new pictures. I think it looks great. It is wisdom. That's what it is.
Okay. Well, your question. Why, you asked, why do we not succeed? Why do most do not succeed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or if we have success for a little bit, why do we let it go? What's in there?
Repeat, please. You broke up.
I said, or if we had success, why do we revert back to a past behavior pattern?
Okay. Well, I'm going to jump ahead of the gun by a couple frames because you brought it up all in one word, but you brought it up 3 times, so I wrote it down. And I'm going to explain. Okay. What's it mean? Okay. Stats, whether it's a home-based business, whether it's network marketing, or even if it's a brick and mortar. Most businesses fail the first year. Now, brick and mortars, they're underfunded. Okay. Why is it a higher percentage in what we're doing here? All right, let me explain.
Ray, you know what I'm going to do before you get deep? I'm going to turn off my camera so I'm not distracting anyone while you're talking, and then I'll come back.
Actually, if you could leave it on, that'd be great. Would you please?
You prefer? Okay, I just didn't want to distract. Okay.
No, you're not. You're actually embellishing. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. We have in this country, in fact, we started entrepreneurship over here on a grand scale about right after World War II. We all want the American dream. Okay. What happens? Years ago, let me size this up and then I'll get into a simple explanation. I have been self-employed most of my life. In fact, I think it was in one of my last network companies, I was at a business group. And everybody was supposed to get up there and speak about what they do. I got up, so I'm a hypnotist, okay. There's this good-looking, intelligent guy with a suit. I don't know if it's insurance or real estate, what he was doing, but he was just sitting there. And then when we got to chatting back and forth, I asked him later on, why did you get up there and talk? He said, I was petrified. I said, what are you afraid of? He said, I was afraid of what people would think of me. Okay. All right. Let me show you guys something. Why would someone who's, I think he's doing what he's doing some years, good at it, but he was petrified of what will people think. When we come into this world, we come rather perfect. Okay, what do you want to call it? The universe put us here, God or dog spelled backwards. I don't care, it's your belief. All right. Case in point, we come here with a clean slate. Unfortunately, we get affected by certain things, the environment. Okay. And the environment is, what is it? It's parents, grandparents, friends, siblings. All right. What we don't realize let's call it the first decade of our lives. Imagine, folks, if you will, that your life, your environment is like a whiteboard. Here, whiteboard. Okay. Everything that is said to you the first 7 to 10 years of your life, especially by the people who are putting the roof over your head, feeding you, it's truth. Now, I know many people regard their moms and dads as gods and goddesses. Cool, that's fine. Some people had good parents. But newsflash here, these people were not gods and goddesses. They were kids who basically had kids. And what were they doing? Well, they were kind of muffling through it the best way they know how. All right. So what did they do though? They took the same stuff, the same nonsense, the same mistakes, the same anger, the same behavior that was handed down to them, and they owned all the BS. Am I allowed to be a little graphic here sometimes?
Yeah, I think we're all adults. If you
Okay,
have careers.
okay. Folks, I get pious sometimes, but a spiritual word. They took the same bullshit and baloney that was handed down from their parents, not realizing, well, I got some good stuff here, but I also got the same stuff that they got handed down. Now, a lot of parents, for instance, I had a father, love him. He was a crazy cracker from Valdosta, Georgia. Very brilliant man, but all he knew was corporal punishment. He was in World War II at 16. His cousin Bobby had him lie and sign an affidavit saying he's a year older so he can get into combat. Case in point,
Wow.
yeah, so he was still out there. So he got out of World War II. Well, little issues. Okay. We take these issues, we're passing them down. Now, how does it apply to you guys here? Okay. What do a lot of parents do? I understand some behavior might have gotten better as time gone on. But again, these gods and goddesses, they have the same stuff that was passed down to them. They get angry. What are you doing? You're no good. You're stupid. You're dumb. Okay. Well, like I said, the first 7 to 10 years, my old man used to say, I'm not going to mount a hill of beans. Let's pretend down here. I'll keep this real simple to make a point. Your mind is broke up into 2 levels, okay? Top part's conscious, bottom part subconscious. This subconscious, guys, is kind of like the whiteboard. Anything you put on this whiteboard, it can't refuse. Anything. So pretend every time something was said to you the first 10 years of your life by someone who had a lot of influence on your life, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, sibling, you're no good. You're not going to mount a hill of beans. What did you do? You internalized what they gave you, what they said to you. Why did you internalize it? You had no place to quantify, is this the truth, this reality? Oh, it must be true because the person who feeding me, giving me water, keeping the rain off my head said it's true. So basically, you bought the farm not even knowing it. So now it gets better. So every time someone said of consequence in your life, you won't mount to anything. So what are you going to start to do? You are going to start to act in a certain way to ascribe to that belief. Give that a name. That is now your thought becomes your belief.
So Ray, because I was
Remember
told
that, guys?
I was fat when I was little, that was sitting in my subconscious mind. And even though I did the work and tried really hard and took it off, I still had this belief. And so I kept reverting back to the belief.
Beautiful. Why I've worked with weight loss now 20 years, okay? I guarantee you just about every single person I have seen die had tried products, patches, powders. I call them fat clubs. Of course, they were told by my clients they're fat clubs. Everyone had tried some form or another. In fact, classic story, a gal came to my office years ago. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. The door flies open. I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'7" and shrinking, I think. Okay. Door flies open. She's 5'10", took up the whole doorway. I look up. Oh, you're my last hope. I went, oh, shit. Good morning. May I help you? You're my last hope. Can I help you? Can I come in? And she walks in. My girlfriend said you're a good guy. Glad for your girlfriend. Okay. Can I sit down? And she sat down. She said, we'd like to sit down. It was like something out of a Newhart skit. And she says, may I help you? She said, I need to lose weight. And I'm looking at, she took up 2 seats. I mean, this girl was big. You're tiny, really. This woman was.
Oh, I'm glad somebody thinks I'm,
I'm gonna call you Twiggy compared. I mean, so
I'm the incredible shrinking woman, so I'll take
yeah,
it. I'll take it.
incredible shaking. Yeah, you shrunk since we started. So I said okay. So I'm here because her girlfriend had praised my accolades. I said okay, good, fine. So I said, what's going on? Then she starts to break down. She said, I've been to Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Ling Lang, back then. I tried pills, patches, powders. I've tried illicit drugs. Um, she said, I even tried a guy who called himself a hypnotist, sold me $300 worth of strange products, never even gave me a session. If I could have found it, I would have punched him in the nose. Not a violent guy, but okay. And it's okay. Ooh. And I'd never dealt with someone this big before. I mean, big. I said, I'll tell you what, let's just talk. Let's talk. If I make any sense to you, maybe we can work. If not, we'll be friends. It's okay. So I started to explain to her, and I asked her some about what her background was, similar to you. Parents told her you're fat, you're this, you're that. Beliefs, strong beliefs. Okay. And she got it. So we started working bit by bit. Came to me, I think once a week for like some months. This is so long ago. I made her an audio cassette tape, not CD. I'm dating myself now, right? Audio cassette. And during the time she was there, because I work with a series of things to help people I have a whole program. I said, when you go home tonight, can you walk the length of your block? She said, no, I can't. I said, can you walk the length of your house? She said, no, I can't. I said, can you walk the length of this office? She said, yes. My office was 10 by 12. That's how small it was. May I see you? She said, yes. So she walked the length of the office. I said, when you go home tonight, would you walk 10 feet? Yes, I'll do that. So edited version here. We worked some sessions, made an audio cassette, religiously listened to it. Eventually, she kind of stopped coming. About a year and a half after she had come to me for initial session, I was doing a small seminar, and I was up on it was a stage, kind of a small stage, and Gail
Platform.
comes up. Yeah, thank you. Gail comes up. She said, "Remember me?" I said, "Should I?" Goes into a shopping bag, pulls out these jeans, dungarees. I'm dating myself, dungarees, right? Pulls out these jeans. I don't know how wide this screen is, but they were like several feet wide. She said, "See these?" I said, "Yeah." I was wearing these the day I came to your office almost 2 years ago. She lost 175 pounds.
Wow.
Now, I happen to like the products of True Vision, but nothing else. Nothing else. Just the audio cassette. We did some belief restructuring. We we reprogrammed her limiting belief she had about herself. 175 pounds, and she kept it off. Okay, so
It's interesting because when I first decided, and we didn't mention the name of the company before, and we're not really going to a lot because this is
no.
kind of generic for anybody. I mean, I'm not hiding it from anybody. If you want to know what it is, ask us. But if you're here because you want to learn about marketing and subconscious mind, that's cool. I mean, like seriously, guys, this is the way I roll. This is the way I roll. So it's interesting because when I first was looking at getting involved with the company, obviously the products work. They're working for me. You're watching me. But I knew, and a lot of products and different things out there work. Some of you guys have different products that are great. And diets, like you always say diets don't work, but a diet will work temporarily, a different, change in dietary structure. But the question becomes, what do we believe, right? What do we believe? Because that's what's going to keep us in the game, and or take us out of the game. So
Forgive my interruption, but just a brief yeah, and that's why you asked originally, okay, how many people came to me, lost weight, and gained it back? All of them. They had never changed the negative beliefs they were holding inside. That's why they gained the weight back. And that's the only what I just want to give the input there.
And that's why I want all of you. And the same thing with business. I was very fortunate because a lot of people are like, well, you've always done really well in business. And I have. Guys, I've made money since the first week of my business 20 years ago. I'm like one of the rare, weird people that has always made money. Now, did I make a lot of money at the beginning? No. I could show you right now how much money I've made in the last 3 weeks. It's not a lot of money, okay? But I built step by step. But part of that reason was because when I was a kid, I was told in my household over and over and over that I was smart, I was this, I was that. So I was told I was fat, I was chubby, I was awkwardly big. I had all these things that I was told about my body. I'm blessed and lucky that they said something different about my brain. So I always thought, well, I'm fat, that's just what it is. Might as well go do this stuff. And I figured things out. And that was great. And I've made a lot of money over the years, and I intend to make more money, and I intend to help a lot of people make a lot of money. I have in the past, and I'm going to do it a lot more with this as well as other projects that I have. But I'm 52. And if I don't change my weight, I'm not going to be able to do all of it. And I know there's a lot of you out there. And again, tonight was not, it's not about weight loss tonight. It's not about anything. It's just an introduction. And the concept that whatever you're doing, do it full tilt, but groom your brain, your mind, which are two different things really. Groom your mind as much as you groom your body and your business. Because if you don't, your mind is obligated to take you back to the belief. And you might have gotten the belief when you were 3, 4, 5 years old, like I did. Okay. And other nights, I'm actually feeling a little emotional right now. I'm not going to talk about it, but if I were to sit and think about all the insane beliefs that I had down there that we pulled out already, you'd laugh because most of you would think, well, I can't believe you think that of you, Diane. But I did. And I know so many of you, and again, there's some of you guys I'm just meeting tonight, and you were invited here by Natalia or Jackie, or so many different people might have invited you here tonight. I want you to know how much we care about taking this to a new place. And everything that I'm doing right now is slow and methodical and sequential and not in a rush, because we're going to be here. Ray and I can't speak for everybody else, but he made me a promise, so I'm not letting him out of it. Ray and I are going to be here, and we're going to show up, and we're going to help whoever wants to get helped. And if that means we can help you financially with the business, great. If that means we can help you with some of the hypnosis sessions and things we're going to do, because he's literally going to do some I don't even know how to describe it, just, relaxation work, the different things that he does, and guys, this is free stuff. Obviously, if you want the real heavy duty stuff, reach out to Ray, go find him. I'll connect you with him. Business training, fundamentals training. I'm going back to the original stuff that I learned that is lost. Tip of the hat to my friend Larry Thompson. A lot of you guys know Larry and Taylor. I was a student and grew up in a different time in network marketing, and I'm very blessed that I learned some things that have stuck with me all these years that I think that not that many people have been taught. And it starts with what we did tonight. It starts with be a product of your product and be a walking, talking example of it instead of a salesperson of it. When you are in that state, you become undeniable. And when you're in that state, you also know that you don't have to convince anybody. I know what's happened for me. I know what's happening for me. I know what will happen for me. I know that I'm surrounded by people over at the company that have lost a ton of weight, but it's not just weight loss. A lot of the results have to do with one of the products really just helps with your blood chemistry and things level off. So whether it's, I can't make medical claims, I'm not going to make medical claims. One, it's illegal, and two, it's unethical. But I encourage you, if you're interested, reach out to the person that invited you and get one of these trials and let us expose you to the product. If you have your own product, go re-up and make a decision that you're really going to use it. And if you know that your subconscious mind has been playing tricks on you, continue to watch and join us, because we're going to do some really amazing work. And then, of course, those of you that should decide to work with us, and, you know, whether now or later inside of our groups, you know, there's going to be some other stuff. So we're going to have, they're not even ready tonight. Tonight's the inaugural get together. We're going to have 2 Facebook groups, one for people that are, you know, want to work on health conditions, one for people that want to work on business stuff. You can be in both. And then, of course, the actual team, the vision group, people who are actual associates with us, have a separate group altogether. And those groups will be up, and the recordings of these will be in those groups. So if you want to be in one of the groups or both of the groups, reach back out to the person who invited you, if it was me or if it was any of the incredible people involved in the group. There's only a handful of us now, so I can pretty much figure out if you filled out who invited you. I'll have, you know, if you reach out to me, even I'll know who invited you because you'll have indicated. I can hook you up. The groups won't be ready till probably tomorrow. The team group is up. This man, he's going to make a real difference for you. He's going to make a real difference for you because he's taught me. I've been preaching about mind for years, but previously it was just like mantras and, you know, kind of mindsets and thought process. We all talk about mindset. This is not. This is not mindset. Okay. So a lot of people come to me and go, "What do you do for mindset?" You know what? I've read a lot of books. I've listened to a lot of tapes, and that's great. But when you're actually changing how your mind is functioning and changing beliefs and rearranging things, it's different, and transformation happens. So I can't lie, a big part of my transformation was due to this work, and then I decided to add something on top of it, and it was like combustion. And over the course of a month, it changed dramatically. So much so that I decided I'm doing this. So again, the sample pack, it's 7 days worth of the 2 core foundation products that we sell. If you'd like one, and guys, this is like a retail thing. You become a customer. I'm not trying to recruit you. I don't want to recruit you unless somebody really either wants to work with me, because, you know, me and the team, because they feel like, you know, they've known me for a while. If you know me for a while and you want to join, I'll let you. But otherwise, everything, all our associates, what we do is we share these with people. And then if the people like the product, then we can talk to them about where to go next. We don't even run out. We're not, you know, we don't lead with the business, which is, a lot of people lead with the business, which is part of the problem. I mean, some people are good at it, but most people struggle with it. We lead with a product that, you know, it's either for you or it's not for you. I don't know which one. And you don't know either until you put it in your mouth. There is a drink version of it, you know, that you can mix, but I prefer people start with this. It's just, it's the best option, in my opinion. You may differ. There are a couple different choices. And we're going to be here every week. I don't have a permanent schedule. I'd like to do Tuesday, Thursday, but there's some other stuff going on with the organization. I have to figure out if that's going to work out. And we are going to delve into some weight loss topics, some conventional wisdom, things you've heard, you think you've heard before. Like tonight, I bet you anything you think, well, I've heard this before. Let me ask you a question. Can I poke you and make you fall down if I ask you questions about your product, result of your product? See, if I can poke you, if I can ask you a question, whatever it is, well, isn't there too much vitamin A in that? If I say that to you, is that going to make you nervous? Are you freaking out? Or do you know that you know that you know what's happened for you? If you don't know that you know that you know what's happened for you, you're not taking your product right. And it's the same thing with software or whatever else. If I say to you, well, can I do this? And you freak out, if you have that sensation of freaking out, you're going to ask me something and freak out, you're not on your product right. You're not using your product right. Because that's how I know when I want to sell something. When somebody pokes me and I'm convicted and I know that they can't knock me down. And then when you take it to the bank and you work on your mind, then they personally can't knock you down. Then the rest is history. So, Ray, we're going to save the best for next week. I just want to thank you for sharing that story. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine this woman walking back in and you not even knowing who she was. She was so different.
I didn't. I was embarrassed. So
but why? Why?
Well, you're supposed to recognize your own clients, but when she's lost,
Yeah, but 160 pounds or whatever it was, 170 pounds, that's,
when she came to see me, she told me she was 300 and that shy of 380 pounds.
yeah. So, and you know what? We have so many people at our program that have lost 100, 150, 200 pounds. Most people don't need to do that. Most people need 20, 30, 40. But we have story after story after story of people that have done this. I want to make sure that everybody keeps it off. I want to make sure that everybody stays healthy. I want to make sure that everybody, you know, gets involved in the programs. Like, you know, I'm out walking every day again. I'm out, you know, I'm doing some different things. And I used to think that I would never want to do this, and I do. It's amazing. So join us. If you want the sample, get back with us. Let us know. We're happy to get it out to you. Again, if anybody is, you know, really knows that you wanted to work with us because you know us, we'd love to talk to you. But for those of you that are somewhere doing something that you love, do it and come down and let me teach you this stuff. I'm going to teach you through my real experience in the field, really, not theory, but do it. Do what you love. I talked to a lot of people over the last 2 days that love what they're doing. In fact, when they talk to me, they expect me to try to get them. That's not what I do, guys. It's not who I am. But for those of you that happen to be looking, try the product and see if you can become a product of the product. All right, that's it. We are done for tonight. Hope you had a great time. If you have questions or anything, find the person that invited you over on Facebook or wherever you find them. Most everybody knows where to track me down. If you were invited here by me, you know how to get a hold of me. You got an email today. And that is it. Ray, you're awesome.
So are you.
I appreciate it. All right, I know I'm sitting in the dark. I got to get some normal lighting up here. I forgot and the sun went down. Oh well. All right, everybody, have a great night, and please let me know if we can help you with anything at all. And feel free to send in topics that you want us to cover. There's a lot of network marketing topics. I know where I'm going next week. Simple stuff about foundational money making. So I know where I'm going, but if there's something you want me to cover, we'd love to. If there's a mind topic that you want to have covered, or maybe you have a specific situation that's been kind of haunting you. I mean, guys, not so specific, you know, like something about, you know, your town and you're this or you're that, but something, you know, something that's been holding you back. If you think it's helpful to the crowd, send it in.
Have people bring topics up. That'd be great. Absolutely.
Yeah. We're user friendly, right? And so, all right, gang, first of many, thank you for being here for the inaugural night. A lot of good stuff coming your way. I got to get back to work. I'll see you guys later. Ray, I'll see you later.
Good night, guys. Night, Di.
All right.